It's time for an update. Seems like just the other day I started on this journey, but it has been nearly 3.5 years. Recently I said to someone the other day, just because someone's finished their cancer treatment doesn't mean it's all actually finished. Which is quite true, because recently I just had more reconstruction on top of my previous reconstruction, and it all went really well. At some stage I'll get nipples, maybe in another 6 months when everything's settled and calmed down, and then I will nearly be at the end of my journey, other than having to continuously still take the tamoxifen, my anti-cancer drug, possibly for the rest of my life. While I'm on the tamoxifen, I have to continue with the blood thinners. So I have to admit, going to theatre was a bit scary, knowing that I have a history of blood clots, and I was going to be opened up again, but they were great. They told me that I was to stay on my blood thinners, as I'd rather that I bled out on the table than clotted. What a great medical team I have. I still continue to be under a plastic surgeon, a breast specialist, an oncologist, and my haematologist. I recently saw my haematologist and he said, Sarah, how are you getting on? And I said to him, actually, Mark, I'm a bit breathless. I'm just every now and again, I'm finding myself a bit breathless, especially if I laugh really hard. I find I just can't catch my breath. And I said, oh, okay, maybe we should just check. That would be silly of us not to. So he said, let's just do a chest x-ray. I'm sure it's all okay, but we'll go do it anyway. So off I went and I had my chest x-ray, and sure enough, what did they find? Something on my sixth rib. And I went back and they said, yep, we've got something on the 6th rib there. And one thing you should never do is check on Dr. Google. So anyway, by the time I'd self-diagnosed myself that I was definitely dying of more lung cancer, I went and had a repeat x-ray, which actually showed that it was all okay and there was nothing there. But it just goes to show the power of the mind. Once you've had that cancer and anything little or starts triggering somewhere, you just can't stop your mind thinking it's going to be the worst, it's got to come back. What it did turn out to be was in fact that it's my blood clots have left behind some damage in my lungs, and that's part of my breathlessness, and it's just what it is, and it's just something I'm going to have to learn to live with. As you know, not only do I juggle my own condition with this ongoing cancer treatment and stuff, but also our daughter's condition as she goes into end-stage renal failure for the 2nd time. On top of that, all recently, we've just found out that my father has lung cancer called mesothelioma, which is the only form of lung cancer that you can get from asbestos poisoning. Tell you what, I'm pretty gutted and pissed off with cancer right now. My wonderful, healthy, amazing father now has only a few months to live, and I'm absolutely gutted. He's been my absolute rock. So over these next few months, I feel really honoured because my dad has chosen to stay at home, and because my parents live at our house with us. I'm pretty honoured that I get to look after my dad right through to the end. But right now, I really hate cancer.